Welcome back to another session with me, Pushpa. So, we have started a 30-day challenge where today is the day 2 of our 30-day challenge. To improve our English, we have to, I felt like we should learn a tongue twister today to make, because English twists our tongue very much, right? So, I felt like we should learn a tongue twister today. So, the tongue twister for today is Sam sells seashells on the seashore. Let me tell you one more time. Sam sells seashells on the seashore. 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 So practice this for 5 times so that we can practice English, and which can improve our English to speak, to pronounce English words fluently. Okay, what does this mean? Sam sells seashells on the seashore. Sam is the name of a person who sells seashells, the shells which are available in the sea, on the bank of the sea, on the seashore. He sells these seashells on the seashore. That's very easy, right? So we will all learn together and practice it. Okay, let me tell you one more time. Sam sells seashells on the seashore. Sam sells seashells on the seashore. Sam sells seashells on the seashore. Clear? Okay, let me get into the technique which we are going to tell today. So today we will be learning about verbs. Why should I learn, Pushpa? Why should I learn all these grammar and all that? So I want to talk English. Fine, let's all talk English. Let's all speak in English. But before going into that, we have to learn some basic verbs which we want to speak. So if I want to talk something, I need to learn some verbs, isn't it? Some action words. So if I'm talking, what is the action currently happening? I'm talking to you and you people are listening to me. This is the action, right? So we have to learn the action words, tenses forms. V1, present tense, past tense and past participle. It's not like I'll give you lens and lens of verbs and I'll make you practice it. No, nothing. We'll learn step by step. Today we will be learning almost 20 verb forms, where for the present tense, past and past participle form, V1, V2 and V3. I'll show you here the verbs. Here you can see here: wake, wake up, woke up, woken up; brush, brushed, brushed; bath, bathed, bathed; then eat, ate, eaten; then go, went, gone. And there are some other verbs as well, you can go through it. And so these are the 10 verbs, 10 actions. So I will tell you, I'll just ask you to practice. So we will practice. What are we going to practice today? We are going to practice our daily actions. So if someone comes and asks you, what did you do yesterday? You'll start thinking, I brushed my teeth. What should I tell it in English? Isn't it? No. You'll think in Telugu or your mother tongue. I woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning. What should I tell this in English? No. So, if someone comes and asks you, you should be in minutes. You have to tell them in fraction of second. I can talk. It's easy for me to talk in English. You have to feel that way. Okay, it's easy for you to talk in English. You have to set your minds like that, so that you and me are going to do wonders, isn't it? We are going to learn English and we are going to practice English. So I'll tell you what I did yesterday. I woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I brushed my teeth. I took bath. I had my breakfast. I went to my office. I met my colleagues in the office. I did my work. I had a meeting with my boss. Then I had my lunch. I had my lunch. I've completed my work. Then I came back home. I cleaned my garden. I watered the plants. I listened to music. I read the newspaper. And I read newspaper. I had my dinner and I slept. I had a good sleep. I had a nice sleep. So this is what you have to tell. We have to tell in a flow. It should be very fast. So if someone asks you, everyone should be afraid to talk to you, because oh my god, this guy is going to crack in English, this guy is going to speak great in English. So we should practice talking in English. Are we going to practice? Yes, we are going to practice English. So how are we going to practice it? We are going to stand in front of a mirror, which I told you already. So we are going to stand in front of a mirror and we are going to practice it. First thing what we are going to practice, we are going to practice the tongue twister, which is an exercise for our tongue. That is, we have to learn some tongue twisters, which is an exercise for our tongue to pronounce the words easily. Some people will be having influence of their mother tongue. So I don't say that talking your mother tongue is wrong. No, your mother tongue, you have to be always, when you talk your mother tongue, you have to talk like a native speaker of your mother tongue. When you talk in English, you have to talk like a native speaker of English. So this should be there. There is a proverb like, if you remember, when you are in Rome, be like a Roman. So whatever you are doing, that be in that situation, just get into the shoes, get into the situation of the shoes, get into the situation of the shoes and behave like that, talk like that, talk like a native speaker. Are we going to talk? Yes. I feel like after this 30 days, you and me are going to talk like native speakers of English. Okay, so let's talk like a native speaker of English. You and me are going to talk like native speakers. So we will practice talking and we are going to, it's very cool, cool breeze is coming here. Okay, so we are going to practice like a native speaker of English. Are we? Yes, we are going to practice. The exercise for today is, the task for today is, you have to tell me within 1 minute what you did, the complete tasks from you wake up till you slept in 1 minute. I'll come back. Okay, so the second part is the phrases. In the previous video, we have learned the basic phrases when we meet a new person, when we meet a person, how to talk, like the basic things. Now, today we will be learning some phrases of what to use when you are happy and when you are sad. So there are some phrases which you can use when you are happy and when you are sad. So here are the 3 phrases which you can use it in our daily life. Like start using from today if you want to sound like a native speaker. So if you want to sound like a native speaker, we have to practice. So here are the phrases, 3 phrases which you can use it in our daily life. Instead of telling I'm very happy, I'm happy, so instead of telling that, if you want to sound like a native speaker, you can use these phrases like I'm on cloud 9, which tells that you're very happy, you're very happy, you're very excited. So like you got good results in your exams and you will say I'm very happy, instead of telling that I'm on cloud 9 because I got good results. So if you want to sound like a native speaker, you can use these phrases. The second phrase is I'm high on the top of the world, which means that you're not physically high on the top of the world, or not. It doesn't mean that you're flying. So it means that you're really excited and you're very happy, which says that like if one of your friend booked a vacation trip for you to Europe or Australia or somewhere, you'll be on high on top of the world, which means that you're very happy, you're really very happy. The third phrase is you're really happy in life, you're high in life, which doesn't mean that you're high or you're top on in life or something like that. It means that you achieved a great success in your life and you'll be very happy. So you'll say I'm high on life, which also tells that you're really happy in your life. So use at least one of these phrases. So instead of telling to tell that you're bad, you're sad, so you can use these 3 phrases when you're sad. Or instead of telling someone that you're sad, I'm feeling bad, I'm feeling down, I'm feeling sad, you can use these 3 phrases. The first one is I'm dull. Instead of telling I'm dull, you can use My heart is down. I'm down. Sorry, don't disturb me. I'm down. Or you can say I'm feeling blue. It doesn't mean the blue color. It means that blue is nothing but it indicates sadness. So it means that you are sad. And the next one is my heart is heavy. It doesn't means that the weight of your heart is heavy. It means that you are really sad or you are down. Okay, so these are the phrases you can use when you are happy and when you are sad. You can use all these phrases. You can use these phrases in your daily life so that it will be useful for you all. So the homework for today is you'll have two homeworks. The first one is you have to tell me the actions which are done in the past. Yesterday what you did to make a video or audio and send it to me on my Insta. And the second work is use any one of these phrases and post it in the comment section below. Okay, so that's all for today. Bye bye. Have a good day. Bye.